Shalom royalty, it's Ellie here. So we got a lot of stuff going on, and this video is for the ladies. It is, but I know that most of my viewers on both Instagram and on my YouTube channel, Sovereign Empress, are males. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have a lady friend, if you have a girlfriend, if you have a wife, if you have multiple wives already, please share this information with them because it is so important. So before I even talk about anything else, I want to show you guys what you need to know. Start a garden. I'm so serious. Start a homestead. They are paying farmers to stop farming. They are giving farmers money to kill their crops. You will not be able to go to the farmer's market. You will not be able to go to the grocery store. You will not be able to go to the corner store and buy fruits and vegetables very, very soon. I am not kidding. I'm not. Look it up, okay? Look it up. We got tomatoes, right? We got bell peppers. I might need to pick those soon. Okay. Listen. Start growing food. Those are green beans. I gotta pick those. If you can see them, hold on. I don't want to get my foot wet. Okay. Green beans. I'll leave that one on for a minute. Probably pick him tomorrow. Get this one. There we go. Green bean. Okay? It is so important for you to understand the fact that you need to grow your own food and then learn how to preserve and save dry, like drying out food, like freeze-dried food, freezing food, buying a deep freezer, all that type of stuff. Do it. Okay? We have we got like 2 more years, but we have technically three more years left before the main stuff starts to happen. Okay, we have 3 years left. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. I can't explain it right now. I gotta talk about something else in this video, but I had to get that out of the way and let it be known how important it is. They are paying our farmers to stop farming. So when I go into economics, learn how important it is to own a couple acres, start a homestead, buy some chickens if you can. If you can buy some goats, cool, buy some goats. Everybody can't buy a cow and some pigs or whatever. Pigs are mostly for disposal. They're not necessarily for eating. You'll learn more about that as you grow in your spiritual journey. But anyway, okay, so this topic here, we're talking about polygyny and economics. So why does this even make sense? Why are these two things put together? All right, understand something. The worst thing that could have happened to black people specifically is the strong, independent black woman. That's the worst thing that ever could have happened. That entire movement, terrible. A scam. Whoever started it needs to be fired and replaced because it makes no sense. It makes no logical sense. Why? Why are you putting yourself in a position to force yourself to have children? Here's the thing. We're talking about mothers. We're not even talking about single women. If you want to be a single, strong, independent black woman, cool. Do you. That is totally fine. I don't think anyone has an issue with that. But if you are a single mother and you're trying to have that narrative, you're trying to... No. Imagine this, okay? Imagine you have a reliable man who pays all the bills, takes care of you and the children. Then what? Because guess what? We had that. Then the feminist movement made us think that we didn't. Because then the government came in with incentives. Because here's the thing. Most of y'all aren't even strong, independent black women. Y'all have government assistance. So you can't tell me that you're a strong, independent black woman with children if you're on government assistance because you're not independent. You're under somebody else's surveillance. You're under somebody else's control, really, because you have to send in documents and information with all your business and all your kids' business in it. So somebody else has the information that your husband should have. So how does that make sense? And this is all about money, right? Because if it wasn't for the money part, then we wouldn't have an issue, right? Oh, no. That man cheated on me. I don't care if he takes care of me. He cheated on me. Listen, I had a stupid ex-husband. He cheated on me, and I saw that, and I already knew about the whole monogamy behavior not being true human nature. So I was like, hey, do you want to solve this issue by getting somebody else? And he said no and continued to cheat. That's stupid, okay? That's what you're not supposed to do as a man. You're supposed to look at yourself realistically and be like, well, do I want another wife? And actually understand, yeah, polygyny might be for me. I want to have this and I want to have this because I want to build this. It's not about sex, which is what most cheating is about, and that's the issue. But sometimes guys just find relationships with other women and they find them to be beneficial to their lives. If you're already like angry at what I have just said, this video is for you. Please continue to watch, and if you can't stomach to finish watching it right now, just come back, in a couple weeks or whatever and finish the rest of the video, okay? Listen. Oh, Lord. Before we came to America, before America was what it is today, I'm not even going to say that because a lot of us are already here. I got Native American, and like, if we're going to use the Atlantic slave trade to talk about certain things, I got people from everywhere. Okay, but I was Choctaw. That's where my folks from. We from Mississippi, so the area in Mississippi, that's where we from. So on my mama's side. So, before all that got destroyed, we ain't had this issue. There was a man in the house. He took care of everything, and all we had to do is take care of the kids. I got a cousin, right? And the thing is, like, she has multiple baby daddies or whatever. And I don't think she has like a regular job that she goes to or anything. So she has 3 kids now. And one of our relatives was talking about how she doesn't really do anything. And I'm thinking, like, she got 3 kids. She's doing a lot. Like, I have 1 child and I'm doing a lot. So I don't care if I have an online business or anything. Taking care of him is a lot of work. I could only imagine what it's like to have 3 children. And so I'm like, listen, if she was doing exactly what she's doing right now, but she was married, nobody would have shit to say. Think about that. We get so much shit talked about us when we have, kids, when we have multiple children, especially if you have them by more than one man. But if you were doing what you were doing, as far as like, staying in the house, just spending time with your children, nobody would have shit to say if you were married. Like, do y'all see that? Like, Bro, I really be feeling like I'm going crazy sometimes because people just don't get it. People really don't get it. Like, people don't understand. And then here's the thing. Black women don't get along. This is something that, I don't have a bone to pick with Rashad Jamal. I don't even think he knows that this happened. But I was on one of Rashad Jamal's live streams on Instagram before they freaking blocked his account for the 50th time. And there was this girl. She was like basically recruiting females into her own like group chat on Instagram, right? So she got all these goddesses, she got all these women, all these queens, all these empresses into this group chat. And she told everybody to go to Discord. She put the Discord link in the group chat on Instagram, and everybody went to Discord. So I went because I'm thinking, this is unity, women are coming together for us to be able to build. Like we're coming together to have a common understanding of what it is we need to do as a society. Anytime I would be very direct. I'm such a direct person. I am so direct. People get intimidated by how direct I am. But I feel like if you're going to start a movement, you're going to start an organization where people are supposed to be accomplishing something, you're supposed to be able to take direct questions. So, I'm like, what exactly are we accomplishing here by being in this group chat? She was like, a unity amongst, goddesses. I'm like, okay, well, this is what I believe. And I told her my idea. Some of you guys understand it. Some of you guys know it. I believe that we should build nursing homes for the elderly, our elderly people back in Africa. I mean, like different countries in Africa along the coastline. Y'all know the bottom part along the coastline, going around this way, South Africa, passing Madagascar, like that area. I think we should build nursing homes around the coastline so it can still be like Florida vibes. Because you already know in America we have people who retire to Florida a lot. So give it Florida vibes. Have our young goddesses, we have a bunch of CNAs, RNAs, we got a bunch of nurses and everybody, registered nurses, a bunch of RNs here in America. So just take them over there. We pay them better wages than they get paid in America for the work that they do, and normalize our people traveling back and forth from Africa to the United States to visit our parents, to visit our elderlies, and possibly move there, start building houses for our generations and everything, and also have, not just nursing homes, but houses and communities for our elderly people to stay in, and like mansions for those who are more wealthy. They just may not have the know-how or resources to build their own house, so build them mansions, and them middle class looking houses with like 5 bedrooms. Like, that's what I was saying. That's my plan. That's what I told her, and I put it in the Discord chat, and no one really like said anything. Like, somebody was like, that's a good idea or whatever. And it's like, these females just want to talk about shit, and I'm like, we talk about everything all the time. Why do we have to just keep talking about issues? We keep talking about, I had this experience. Like, I get it, and that's cool, but we have to talk about solutions. We have to talk about solutions. We have to talk about how we have to get from point A to point B. And this, I didn't think I was gonna get like this. I'm not usually like this in my videos, so this is actually a pressure point for me, and I'm kind of frustrated, honestly, because the thing is, that particular female ended up kicking me out the Discord chat or whatever, and she blocked me on Instagram. So I'm like, what the fuck is actually going on? Like, what's actually going on? What is anyone even trying to do? Like, I don't have time to sit up in Discord. I don't have time to sit up on Instagram and just talk to people all day long. I got shit to do. I got a child to take care of, and I got a business to run. So what the fuck is the problem? Like, what's actually the issue here? Like, I'm trying to figure it out, and I can't figure shit out because people are so dumb. Like, this whole, the problem is people come in the name of spirituality, and that's my issue. If you come in the name of spirituality, when people are woke and they come in the name of black power, I already kind of look at them sideways, because I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to get with whatever you want to get with. But when you saying you got the Most High on your side, when you saying you work with the ancestors, because when I hear ancestors, I think Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because people understand that is where our bloodline starts. It's how all this really got started as far as on paper. Now, before then, like, our angelic forces, our spiritual forces beyond the earth realm, I don't know that for sure. But I know that on paper, it makes sense. We came from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Why do y'all think Rashad Jamal is even able to use magic the way that he does? He said he got Haitian roots. That's from the tribe of Levi. They are the people. That's Moses and them. That's Moses and Aaron. Okay? Moses split the Red Sea. Moses turned all the water into blood. He brought all the plagues onto the people. Aaron and his children, they were the priests. They were the ones who were burning incense. They were the ones who were doing what's quote unquote magic today, new age shit today. They were the ones doing that. That's why Haitians are able to do what they're able to do. That's why they're able to use crystals the way they're able to use crystals. They're able to use sage the way that they're able to use sage. I'm from the tribe of Judah. God took all of that shit away from me. He wouldn't let me do certain things, okay? Like, it's not for me. It's not for, every single person. You gotta know yourself. You gotta know where you came from. You gotta know what your spiritual, goal is. So, like I said, I'm from tribe of Judah, right? And I'm gonna tie this back into economics and polygyny in a minute. Judah was the one who decided not to kill Joseph, okay? Judah was the one who decided not to kill Joseph. He was the one who was like, let's make some money off of this dude. Constantly in Judah's bloodline, we make money. Okay, we got King Solomon, we got King David, we got plenty of folks who got plenty of money. Jesus was actually rich. I'm so sick of the whole narrative that Jesus was poor. He wasn't. Like, the day he was born, the wise men followed a star, astronomy and astrology, okay, for the religious people. gave him a bunch of gifts, and it was like that for his entire life. Even when he was with his disciples, they needed money to get, I think it was into either Greece or Rome, and Jesus was like, oh, okay, go fish, go get that fish right there, there's gonna be gold in his mouth. And there was gold in his mouth. Dude didn't, man, he was not poor. Like, stop with that whole narrative that Jesus was poor, so you should be poor. Shut the fuck up, because like, you can't be poor and prosper in life. That doesn't make any sense. Dang. Y'all, it's hot outside. It's early in the daytime, and it doesn't even make sense. Like, look at this sky. My son had pointed out some chemtrails to me, and sure enough, the entire sky is filled with clouds now. They sprayed the chemtrails yesterday, and it didn't look like this yesterday. The sun is over there. But anyway, so what does any of this have to do with polygyny? So, 12 tribes of Israel, right? Israel, Jacob had 4 wives, and he had 12 children, and they were all very, very prosperous. One of them happened to be more prosperous than the other, but down the bloodlines, the different generations, different people happen to have different levels of success. So if you are calling yourself an independent woman, I'm not saying that you can't raise a child. I'm just saying that, like, especially if you have a boy, I'm not even going to say that, because having my dad in my life really made a difference. There was a time in my life where I didn't have my dad, and it was my mom's fault. And it hurts to say that sometimes, and I don't like putting my parents on blast for anything that they do, but I got to be realistic with myself. This is my story. This is my life. When my dad was around, or at least I had an understanding of what my dad was doing, it made things a lot easier than like hearing bad things about my father. Like, I want to hear shit that's bad about my dad, especially if it ain't got shit to do with me. Like, if he paying the bills and that's all he's being expected to do, I don't want to hear shit else. I don't want to hear what he did about this and did about that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear it. Because when I see my dad, I want to smile, be happy, give him a hug, give him a kiss, and talk about whatever it is we have going on in our lives, and that be it. I don't want to hear no bad stuff and then have animosity towards my father. I had a lot of animosity towards my father as a teenager. It was built up from my childhood, and then as a teenager, I had to realize, whoa, I feel like this for no reason, and it's not my fault, but my dad didn't do anything to me for me to feel this way. Why do I feel this way? And I had to go back to the things that my mom used to say, the things that, like, she would talk about with my aunts and uncles and stuff. And it was just like, wow. So what is this hatred for fathers? Like, and then here's the thing. I already knew that men had multiple women. That's just, like, that's obvious. Why do y'all think cheating happens so much? Why do y'all think dudes be having multiple families all the time and, like, be lying about it? Like, they just enjoy taking care of multiple tribes. Like, I don't think a man has an issue with money. I really don't think men truly have an issue with money and finances. I just believe that a lot of, like, they've been taken out of their vibration. They've just been taken out of their understanding of being a real man. And so nowadays you have a broke ass nigga who has multiple kids by multiple women, and you'll be like, how did he achieve that? Because it's in his nature. But he's been taken out of his nature to take care of those families. Because what's supposed to happen is, even if they're not under the same roof necessarily, he's supposed to be providing financially for those children. The women, they can take care of certain things with their own finances. You go back to Proverbs 31. She got her shit taken care of. She invests in real estate. She has her own, business going on. So, she's good. She's taken care of. But when you got situations nowadays where it's the dude, he's not even taking care of his children. Can somebody get these men in line? Somebody get these men in line. I'm not talking about the ones who have baby mama issues and the baby mama not letting you see your kids. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about y'all niggas who are not trying. Because you're not. You spend time smoking weed with your buddies all day, and you and your niggas talking about how y'all baby mamas ain't shit, but they actually are these shit. and they are trying with your ass. They taking care of your kids, but you're the one who's not pulling through. And so whenever you do contact her, she's irritated. Do men not understand how much they irritate women nowadays? Y'all are annoying as fuck, especially when y'all don't have this particular type of understanding. If you want to be polygynous, just say that. You don't have to trick a female into sleeping with you and then leave, especially when she gets pregnant. Like, what the heck is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you? Like, I really feel like it's a mental illness at this point to feel like you have to lie to somebody to get what you want. Because it's like, it's more than just manipulation, which is witchcraft. That's dark black magic, and a lot of you guys are doing it. It's more than that, though. I feel like that's a mental illness, because it's dudes who just keep doing it all the time, and it's like, damn, like, okay, like, dude, understand something. Just get you a group of females that you like, okay? But first of all, actually, you need to figure out what you want to do in life first. So now I'm kind of switching, talking to men, okay? You need to figure out what you want to do in life first, okay? Because here's the thing. You can get a group of women who have different skills, who can help you with whatever it is you want to do. So let's just say you want to start a business, right? And you happen to get, you have an idea of what you want to do already, and that's not the issue. It's just you need help running the business. So you can have a woman who's really good with numbers, and she's, the one taking in the clients and counting up the money and whatever, and doing the taxes and stuff like that. Hold on a second. Hey, sweetie. What you need? You need something? I need to turn this coffee off now. Whoops. Okay. So yeah, you get one woman who's good at numbers, dealing with the finances of the business, okay? She could handle the family finances too, but that's a group effort. You get somebody else who's good at, she likes to talk. Everybody knows a female that likes to talk. Most females like to talk. So she can be the one handling customer relations. Whenever, you have a customer who has a question, she can answer all their questions, take down their information, answer your messages, send them emails. She can do that type of thing. You could have somebody who's good at marketing. Well, I'm not even going to say marketing. I'm going to say they're good at art, right? They're good at art. They're good at design. They're good at that type of thing. So she can be the one who takes care of what you use for marketing and what you use for advertisements and stuff, right? So that's how that could work. Like, very realistically speaking, all of you working together on the same thing but different roles, okay, understand that that's how it can work. And that's what they don't want us to do. And that's what, it ties back into economics, right? It ties back into economics because here's another thing, right? Black women don't get along. And I'm not saying only black men can be polygynous. I'm just saying, like, we've been taken so far out of our vibration that we don't understand that this actually is, like, if it's not okay, it's actually preferred, okay? The only times you're ever told to have one wife in the Bible really was if you're a deacon or a bishop. And so I know not all of y'all are running around being like, I want to be a deacon or a bishop. So therefore, you can have more than one wife. No, sweetie. No, go back to your room. So, this is actually exhausting. I didn't think that this would be so exhausting to talk about. Next thing. What was I saying? I got on economics, right? Do y'all know how quickly black people will be rich in this country if we just understood that concept? Like, think about it, because you don't have to hire anybody else. You can just hire your kids to do the rest of the things. Like, and y'all do know legally under current laws of this country, you can pay your child up to $12,000 a year, and that is a tax write-off for you. So I mean, that's a whole different topic itself. I'm just trying to let it be known, like, it's way more cost efficient. Like, because a lot of women are like, okay, how could he be polygynous if he can't financially take care of all of us? Well, help him make money. Like, I'm not saying you got to get a job. That's not what I'm saying. Help him make money. Like, help him put together a plan for him to make more money, and then you help him to invest. While he's doing the business, while he's working, you look at some real estate properties. You look at ways to make passive income. You look at some other businesses you want to buy to where, you know, maybe you guys aren't managing that business, but you own a partnership in it, so you're making money from the revenue. Like, it's just a bunch of bullshit nowadays. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's just so simple to me, and people are making it so complicated for no reason. Like, really, for no reason. Black women can't get along, and that's the issue. Like, they are like, no, I just want a man all to myself. Well, I mean, y'all don't even get along. So that's my thing. Like, okay, when you're upset with the dude, right? When you're upset with him, what's he supposed to do? When he's upset with you, what are you supposed to do? Y'all separate, right? Y'all each go to a different room. Y'all don't look at each other. Y'all don't talk to each other. You can go in there and talk to your sister wife instead of calling your girlfriend, instead of calling, you know, your sister, instead of calling and getting other people in y'all's business. You can go talk to your sister wife, and y'all can have a logical conversation about the situation. He can go talk to the other sister wife and, you know, be calmed down. She might do his hair. She might, you know, massage his hands or something, and just get him to calm down. And y'all keep it in the house instead of getting other people in your business, because they don't know what's going on. The other wives know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on. And, like, I know that sounds kind of crazy, you know, verbally, because we're not used to it. But I'm saying, like, think about that. Keeping all of your mess, quote unquote, in the house. Like with this whole young Pharaoh situation, everybody's in their business now. If he had another wife that he could go to actually talk about this, if Golden had, you know, a sister wife that she could go to talk about this, I apologize for the train, nobody on social media would know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody would know what's happening right now. And here's the thing. At this point, I don't even think that young Pharaoh has respect for who he is at the moment. And that's okay, because he's a young man. He's still in his 20s. Like I say, you know, give us a break, all of us who are in our 20s, because we going through it right now. We going through it. Golden, I don't know how old she is, but I don't know what happened. But that's not something you're supposed to blast on social media, being a spirituality personality. Like, if you're a regular celebrity, like a regular rapper, a regular, like, you know, if for lack of better terms, I'm gonna just be real, a ghetto reality TV show actor, or, you know, personality or whatever, if you're trying to be Safari, okay, you know, people kind of expect that behavior. But this isn't the type of behavior from somebody that people look up to, people want to invest in, people want to, you know, see progress from in our community. I don't think anybody is expecting Safari to make an impact on the black community. I don't think anyone is expecting that. But young Pharaoh has made it a point to make an impact on the black community. So it's just kind of like, okay, sir, I'm not saying you're not allowed to go through your own issues. You go through your issues because that is something that you need to do. That's something that, you know, you have to go through as a man. That's fine. All I'm saying is keep everybody else out your business. Like, why is it? He made a video yesterday. Basically clearing up what happened or whatever. I don't think this is going to be the last we're going to hear of it. I didn't watch the video. I just saw it in my subscription feed, and I was just disappointed. I'm like, you don't owe anybody an explanation. Y'all just need to stop going about this on the internet. Period. Y'all ain't even, like, legally married, so y'all don't have any legal disputes besides child custody, and that shouldn't be a conversation. Y'all just need to figure out who is going to, see the children win, see the children at this point in time. The wife of Mono. Oh my gosh, hey. Oh, y'all go follow her at the wife of Mono. She teaches about like housewife stuff and everything on her Instagram feed. Like, she's awesome and she's beautiful. Excuse me as well, because I'm kind of ranting, because this is like one of those topics that I didn't think I would be kind of passionate about, and getting like low-key upset because people just don't get it. Hey girl, hey, with the blue hearts, yes. But yeah, I just don't think those people, Golden and Young Pharaoh, should be going about this business on the internet. They need to stay off of Instagram. They need to stay off of YouTube talking about this stuff. You're beautiful. Thank you. You are so beautiful as well. Oh my gosh. I love the stuff you be doing too. Let me just show you this real quick. Oh my gosh. This is my garden. She has a garden as well, you guys. Oh my goodness. It's just like, it's a whole beautiful thing. And y'all need to follow people who inspire you to do what you know you're supposed to do. Like, I'm not trying to follow Instagram thoughts. I am following other mothers who are doing the things that I talk about, because I need inspiration and I need tips. I need a better understanding of different things as well. And so, that's a whole thing by itself. I really just wanted to talk about the fact that this will elevate us economically. This is going to elevate us out of the pit we're in. This whole independent Black woman thing with children, like I said, distinct the fact of independent Black woman who's single with no kids, that's fine. But if you have children, there's no such thing, because isn't he still paying child support? Isn't he still visiting the child? Like, there's no such thing as being independent in that sense. Yay, love it. Speak on that, sis. Like, I got to. Like, people don't get it. And I'm 23. I'm not sure about your age, but I know that you are a little more wiser. You have a little bit more years on you. So that's another thing. I'm not seeing a lot of older women who are sharing wisdom. Like, a lot of these women I see on the internet are bitter and they don't like men. And I think it's weird. It's like, don't you have children though? Like, don't you have kids? How are you going to talk about men that way when you have children? It's weird. So, it's so serious out here. If you guys haven't known or seen already, the world's ending. It may not be, quote unquote, the end of the world where we all no longer exist. It's just the system is falling. The system is getting to where it's unsustainable. And so how else are we going to sustain it? By creating our own systems. By being in polygynous marriages and relationships, we're able to create basically our own small tribes. Girl, I'm 40, and yes, I feel the same way. Where are the women examples? Right! Like, where they at though? Where they at though? Like, I really, I'm 23. Like I said, I don't feel like I should be an example for somebody who's older than me. And I am. Like, older people tell me all the time I inspire them. And that's weird. I appreciate it. But like, dang, ain't nobody else older than me who can inspire people? What is happening? So, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video though. I appreciate everybody who was on the live. Let me wave here. Sammy Sensation, Londong 901. I hope I said that right. Sammy Sensation said we have to be the example. Man, I'm trying. We trying out here. Generation Z is sick of it. We are sick. Everybody born in the 90s is sick of everything. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for getting on the live. I'm gonna go though. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might take this weekend off from doing videos. I don't know. But thank you guys so much. Sammy Sensation said we are the only ones, man. The wife of Mono says your hair is light. But thank you. I didn't even do it yet. I just got out here to water my garden, and this is what I wake up looking like. Sammy Sensation says yes. LOL. Yes, I'm 25. Bro, 90s, we done with it. We got here in the 90s. It was just like, no. We said no. And most of us got kids now. It's like, no. So, okay. Bye, you guys. Shalom, royalty. I will see you all in the next one. Tawara. And thank you so much, Rainicorns. Bye-bye.